Have you ever wondered why Sagittarius individuals possess such a magnetic charm? They seem to be full of adventure, free-spirited, and always seeking new experiences. But what lies beneath this exciting exterior? What psychological traits and deep-seated beliefs truly shape their personalities? In today's video, we are diving into 21 psychological facts about Sagittarius that most people don't know. You'll uncover not just their fiery independence, but also their unique approach to life and relationships. How their honest nature plays a role in their interactions, and what makes them irresistible to those around them. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, the planet of wisdom, truth, and expansion, which explains why they are often seen as bold, direct, and unpredictable. But there's so much more beneath the surface. From their natural curiosity to their deep need for freedom. Understanding these psychological traits can help you connect with Sagittarians on a deeper level. Whether you're in a relationship with a Sagittarius, working alongside them, or simply curious about what makes them tick, you'll find answers in this video that will leave you surprised and inspired. Stay tuned as we reveal these fascinating insights that might just change the way you perceive a Sagittarius. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Zen Mind Peaceful Life, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Join our peaceful community as we explore the depths of astrology, personal growth, and the secrets of the stars together. Let's begin. Fact 1. Sagittarians speak the unfiltered truth. Sagittarians are known for their direct and unfiltered approach to communication. If there's one thing you can count on with a Sagittarius, it's that they will tell you the truth, whether you want to hear it or not. Their natural inclination is to speak their mind, often without sugarcoating, especially when it comes to matters of injustice or dishonesty. This trait is rooted deeply in their sense of fairness and their desire to live authentically. They place high value on honesty and are quick to call out situations or people that don't align with their moral compass. While this can sometimes come across as blunt or even harsh, their intentions are never to hurt others. They simply believe that honesty is the most important foundation for any relationship, whether it's personal or professional. In astrology, Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, the planet of truth and wisdom. This connection reinforces their tendency to speak the unvarnished truth. Jupiter's influence makes Sagittarians natural philosophers, always seeking to expand their knowledge and understand the world around them. This philosophical approach influences their communication style, and they often see it as their responsibility to speak openly, even if it makes others uncomfortable. However, the bluntness that Sagittarians are known for can sometimes be intimidating. Their words can strike a chord with those who are not prepared for such directness, especially in sensitive situations. But Sagittarians are not interested in starting conflict for the sake of it. They are simply following their deep-seated belief that truth, no matter how uncomfortable, is better than a comfortable lie. For those around a Sagittarius, this honesty can be both refreshing and challenging. If you are seeking advice, a Sagittarius is often the go-to person because you know that they won't hold back, and you'll receive their genuine perspective. However, be prepared for their directness and understand that it's not meant to be personal, it's just who they are. Takeaway: if you want to get close to a Sagittarius, be prepared to hear the truth, even if it's hard to swallow. Embrace their honesty as it will strengthen your bond, creating a relationship based on transparency and mutual respect. Fact 2. Sagittarians are analytical problem solvers. Sagittarians are often viewed as carefree adventurers, but beneath that energetic and spontaneous exterior lies a sharp, analytical mind. They are surprisingly good at solving complex problems, even when their personal lives may feel chaotic. This ability to focus and break down issues stems from their deep curiosity and philosophical mindset. While some may think that Sagittarians are always living in the moment, chasing the next adventure, the truth is that they are highly capable of stepping back and approaching problems with a clear and analytical mindset. When faced with a challenge, they don't rush into decisions or act impulsively. Instead, they take a step back, gather all the information they need, and analyze the situation from various perspectives. This makes them effective problem solvers who can navigate even the most difficult of circumstances with ease. This analytical approach also stems from their love of learning and exploring new ideas. Sagittarians are naturally curious, always questioning the world around them and seeking to understand the why behind everything. This curiosity is not just limited to intellectual pursuits, it extends to their everyday lives, where they enjoy figuring out the root causes of issues and finding ways to improve situations. In times of personal stress or when their life feels chaotic, Sagittarians will often retreat into their problem-solving mode. This can be a surprising contrast to their usual adventurous demeanor, but it's a powerful trait that helps them navigate difficulties. They don't let emotions cloud their judgment, they rely on their resourcefulness and adaptability to find solutions. For those around a Sagittarius, this ability to remain calm under pressure can be inspiring. They are the type of person who doesn't get rattled when things go wrong. Instead, they keep a clear head and find ways to turn chaos into clarity. This trait makes them valuable team members, friends, and partners, as they bring both intellect and emotional resilience to the table. Takeaway: if you're facing a challenging situation, don't hesitate to turn to a Sagittarius for help. Their problem-solving skills, paired with their ability to stay calm under pressure, can help you navigate any obstacle. Trust in their ability to find a solution, even when everything seems out of control. Fact 3. Sagittarians embrace honesty without hesitation. Sagittarians don't shy away from honesty, rather, they embrace it wholeheartedly. Whether it's about their own feelings, someone else's actions, or an uncomfortable truth, a Sagittarius will always choose to speak up. This fearlessness in expressing what they believe is a defining psychological trait of the Sagittarius personality. For Sagittarians, honesty is not just about being truthful. It's about being authentic. They believe that relationships, whether personal, professional, or romantic, should be built on a foundation of sincerity. They have little patience for deceit or superficial pleasantries. If something doesn't sit right with them, they won't hesitate to point it out. This makes them excellent friends and advisors, as they will always give you their honest opinion, even if it's not what you want to hear. This desire for honesty doesn't mean that Sagittarians are critical or unkind. In fact, they value compassion and understanding. However, they will never compromise on their belief that honesty is essential for deep, meaningful connections. If they are being upfront with you, it's because they care and want to foster trust. They see honesty as a way to clear the air and maintain transparency in their relationships. This unfiltered approach to truth can sometimes make others uncomfortable. But for Sagittarians, it's not about being rude or confrontational. It's about creating authentic connections where both parties are on the same page. They can't stand passive-aggressive behavior or people who hide their true intentions. They prefer direct communication that fosters clarity, and they deeply respect those who are able to do the same. Takeaway: when interacting with a Sagittarius, don't take their honesty personally. Understand that their intention is not to hurt you but to build a relationship based on trust and mutual respect. If they're being blunt, it's because they value you enough to be real with you. Fact 4. Sagittarius men value directness in relationships. When it comes to relationships, Sagittarius men are straightforward and direct. They don't have time for games or hidden agendas. They prefer to know exactly where they stand with their partners and will always express their feelings openly and honestly. Sagittarius men are naturally independent and dislike being tied down. They value clarity and transparency, and they expect the same from their partners. If you want to win the heart of a Sagittarius man, be upfront about your intentions. If you play games or try to manipulate the situation, they will quickly lose interest. They are drawn to people who are just as genuine and honest as they are. This direct approach in relationships also means that Sagittarius men are not afraid to tackle difficult conversations. If there's an issue, they will address it head-on rather than letting it fester. This can be refreshing for some but might be intimidating for others who prefer to avoid conflict. However, Sagittarius men believe that addressing issues directly helps strengthen the relationship and maintain open lines of communication. For a Sagittarius man, mutual respect is key in any partnership. They are highly selective about who they allow into their inner circle, and they expect their partners to be authentic and unafraid to express themselves. A Sagittarius man values honesty and directness over superficial charm or empty promises. Takeaway: if you're looking to build a strong relationship with a Sagittarius man, be clear and honest with him. He values transparency above all else and will appreciate your straightforward approach. Avoid playing games and be ready for deep, meaningful conversations that challenge both of you to grow. Fact 5. Sagittarius women radiate a carefree charisma. Sagittarius women possess a carefree and charismatic energy that draws people to them. They have an infectious optimism that makes them the life of any gathering. Whether they're laughing with friends or embarking on a new adventure, Sagittarius women exude an energy that is both uplifting and magnetic. This natural charm isn't just about being the center of attention. Sagittarius women radiate a sense of joy and freedom that makes others feel at ease in their presence. They aren't afraid to be themselves. And this authenticity is what makes them so captivating. Their laid-back attitude and openness to new experiences make them approachable and enjoyable to be around. Despite their free-spirited nature, Sagittarius women are not flighty or irresponsible. They know how to balance their adventurous side with moments of introspection and self-care. They are deeply in touch with their inner selves, which allows them to remain grounded while exploring the world around them. Sagittarius women are dreamers, but they are also doers. They believe that life is meant to be lived to the fullest, and they inspire others to embrace that same philosophy. Their energy is contagious, and they often motivate those around them to pursue their dreams and take risks. Takeaway: if you're lucky enough to be close to a Sagittarius woman, embrace her carefree spirit and sense of adventure. She will inspire you to live authentically, pursue your passions, and never be afraid to take the road less traveled. Fact 6. Sagittarians thrive on freedom. Freedom is essential to the essence of a Sagittarius. These individuals have an innate need to explore, roam, and live life on their own terms. Their adventurous spirit flourishes when they are given the freedom to express themselves and pursue their passions without restrictions. This is not merely a preference but a psychological necessity for them. When a Sagittarius feels confined or restricted, whether it be in a relationship, a career, or even in their personal space, their energy can quickly turn negative. They may become frustrated, irritable, and even withdrawn. Their need for autonomy extends beyond just physical freedom. They also need the mental and emotional space to explore new ideas and experiences. This yearning for freedom often leads them to seek out careers or lifestyles that allow them to move, grow, and change. It's also why Sagittarius is frequently drawn to travel, new experiences, and the unknown, because these offer the freedom to evolve and expand their understanding of the world. Takeaway: to maintain a harmonious relationship with a Sagittarius, it's crucial to respect their need for freedom. Give them space to explore, grow, and be themselves. When they feel unencumbered, they'll bring their best energy into your shared life. Fact 7. Sagittarius women cherish serenity and silence. Despite their outwardly adventurous and social personalities, Sagittarius women deeply value moments of peace and quiet. These moments of serenity are their personal retreats, where they recharge and reflect. The Sagittarius woman's ability to embrace both the hustle and bustle of life and the calm of solitude makes them unique. For a Sagittarius woman, silence is not a form of withdrawal or isolation, but rather a sanctuary where they can process their emotions, recharge their mental batteries, and regain balance. This need for peaceful reflection helps them maintain their natural optimism and adventurous spirit, as they know how to find tranquility amid the chaos of their busy lives. When in need of quiet, they may retreat to nature, meditate, or spend time alone with their thoughts. Respecting their need for solitude is essential in any relationship with a Sagittarius woman. If you can understand and support this, you'll be able to connect with them on a deeper level. Takeaway: if you're close to a Sagittarius woman, it's important to understand her need for quiet time. Allow her space to recharge and reflect so that she can come back to her social life energized and fully engaged. Fact 8. Sagittarians are generous and optimistic. Sagittarians are known for their big hearts and generous spirits. They have an abundance of energy, enthusiasm, and kindness, which they are always willing to share with others. Whether it's their time, resources, or emotional support, Sagittarius individuals are eager to help those they care about. Their optimism is one of their most endearing qualities. Sagittarians approach life with a sense of excitement and positivity, no matter what challenges they may face. This buoyant outlook on life helps them overcome adversity and encourages those around them to do the same. Their natural optimism is infectious, making them a source of inspiration to friends, family, and colleagues alike. Sagittarians are not motivated by material wealth or recognition. Instead, they find joy in giving, whether it's through spontaneous acts of kindness or by offering their wisdom and advice to those in need. This generosity extends to all areas of their life, making them reliable and supportive friends, partners, and family members. Takeaway: if you're ever in need of emotional support, a Sagittarius will be there for you. Their natural optimism and generosity will uplift your spirits and provide a sense of hope, no matter how tough life may seem. Fact 9. Sagittarians are joyful yet complex companions. Sagittarians are often delightful companions, full of joy, energy, and curiosity. Their adventurous nature makes them a lot of fun to be around, as they are always eager to explore new ideas, visit new places, or try out different activities. They have a natural ability to connect with people, making them excellent friends and conversationalists. However, Sagittarians are also complex individuals, with layers that go beyond their cheerful exterior. When they're facing challenges or feeling overwhelmed, their personality can shift, and they may become introspective, moody, or even stubborn. This duality, joyful and exuberant on one hand, but deep and reflective on the other, adds to their intrigue. Understanding a Sagittarius requires a willingness to accept both sides of their personality. While they are fun-loving and spontaneous, they also have moments of deep thought and reflection. This complexity makes them both fascinating and difficult to predict, but it also makes them a rewarding companion once you get to know them better. Takeaway: be prepared for both the highs and lows when interacting with a Sagittarius. Embrace their complex nature, and you'll find that they offer not just joy and adventure, but also depth and meaningful connection. Fact 10. Sagittarians pursue what they desire relentlessly. When a Sagittarius sets their sights on something, or someone, they pursue it with unwavering determination. Their drive is fueled by their passion and desire for adventure. If they're attracted to a new goal, career, or relationship, they will go to great lengths to make it happen. This relentless pursuit is not only about ambition, but it's also a reflection of their belief in living life to the fullest. They see challenges as opportunities to grow, and they will stop at nothing to achieve their dreams. Whether it's tackling a professional project, exploring a new part of the world, or deepening a romantic connection, Sagittarius individuals are willing to take risks to achieve what they want. This level of commitment can sometimes be overwhelming for those around them, as Sagittarians often throw themselves wholeheartedly into their pursuits. But for them, this intensity is what makes life exciting and fulfilling. Takeaway: if you're close to a Sagittarius, you'll notice their relentless drive in everything they do. Support their goals and understand that their passion is what drives them. They will appreciate your encouragement and belief in their abilities. Fact 11. Sagittarians value balance and harmony in daily life. While they are naturally spontaneous and adventurous, Sagittarians deeply value balance and harmony in their day-to-day life. They thrive in environments that feel peaceful and organized, where their energy can flow freely without disruptions. Sagittarians are often highly productive and creative when they feel that their surroundings align with their personal energy. A chaotic, stressful environment can quickly drain them, causing them to lose focus and motivation. This is why they tend to gravitate toward activities and routines that provide them with a sense of balance, whether that's through physical exercise, meditation, or simply spending time in nature. They also seek out relationships that bring them peace and stability. Sagittarians are drawn to people who support their need for harmony and allow them to be themselves. This balance between external peace and internal joy is key to maintaining their overall well-being. Takeaway: to help a Sagittarius flourish, ensure that their environment is calm and organized. They will thrive when they feel balanced, and this will reflect in their creativity, productivity, and general happiness. Fact 12. Sagittarians prefer independence over asking for help. Sagittarians are fiercely independent. They prefer to solve their own problems and navigate life without relying too heavily on others. This sense of self-reliance is deeply ingrained in their personality and is part of what makes them so resourceful. They are not the type to ask for help unless they absolutely need it. For Sagittarians, asking for assistance can feel like a vulnerability, and they often prefer to struggle on their own rather than burden others. This desire for independence can sometimes make them appear distant or reluctant to open up, but it's not that they don't trust others, it's simply that they value their autonomy above all else. However, once a Sagittarius achieves their goals on their own, they are immensely grateful to those who have supported them along the way. They may not show it immediately, but they deeply appreciate loyalty and understanding from those who respect their need for independence. Takeaway: if you're close to a Sagittarius, understand that they may not ask for help even when they need it. Respect their need for independence, but also be there to support them when they do choose to lean on you. Fact 13. Sagittarians are selective about receiving advice. Sagittarians have a strong will and an independent streak, which makes them somewhat resistant to unsolicited advice. They prefer to learn through their own experiences rather than being told what to do. This is part of their nature. They don't like being told how to live their lives or what choices to make. While they are more than willing to share their insights and offer advice to others, they prefer not to receive it unless they specifically ask for it. Sagittarians feel that advice can sometimes limit their freedom or make them feel confined. This can be frustrating for those around them who want to help, but it's important to recognize this as a key trait of their personality. To build a strong connection with a Sagittarius, it's best to offer support without imposing your opinions on them. Let them come to their own conclusions, and they will appreciate your respect for their autonomy. Takeaway: if you want to connect with a Sagittarius, be a supportive presence without giving unsolicited advice. Let them explore their own paths, and they will value you for your understanding. Fact 14. Sagittarians demand brutal honesty in communication. Honesty is one of the most non-negotiable aspects of a Sagittarius's personality. They demand brutal honesty in all their relationships. They believe that truthful communication is essential for building trust and maintaining healthy connections. Sagittarians would rather hear a painful truth than a comforting lie. They respect those who are direct and transparent with them, even when the information is difficult to process. In their eyes, honesty fosters authenticity and genuine relationships. This demand for transparency extends to all areas of their lives, from personal friendships to romantic partnerships and even professional interactions. Sagittarians are quick to spot insincerity or hidden agendas, and they will distance themselves from those who are not honest with them. Takeaway: if you want to gain a Sagittarius's respect, be honest with them at all times. They value transparency and will appreciate your directness, even if it's uncomfortable at first. Fact 15. Sagittarius men are passionate and attracted to active partners. Sagittarius men are driven by passion, both in life and love. They seek partners who share their enthusiasm for adventure and new experiences. They are naturally drawn to people who have an active, vibrant energy, someone who can keep up with their fast-paced lifestyle and share in their love of exploration. In relationships, Sagittarius men are attracted to those who are spontaneous, energetic, and open to new things. They want a partner who is willing to embark on new adventures with them, whether that means traveling to a new destination, trying out a new hobby, or exploring new ideas. For a Sagittarius man, a relationship is about growth, expansion, and shared experiences. Takeaway: if you want to win the heart of a Sagittarius man, be ready to embrace life's adventures and explore the world with him. Show him that you can keep up with his passion and excitement, and he'll find your company irresistible. Fact 16. Sagittarius women thrive on new experiences. One of the most defining traits of Sagittarius women is their deep need for new experiences. They are constantly in search of novelty. Whether through travel, engaging in intellectual conversations, or trying out new activities. This need for variety is not just about boredom, it's about the joy and excitement that new experiences bring to their lives. Sagittarius women are highly energetic, adventurous, and often driven by the desire to explore different aspects of life. Routine and monotony can quickly dull their enthusiasm. And if they feel their life is becoming too predictable, they might become restless or disengaged. This drive for fresh experiences keeps their spirits high and helps them grow both personally and spiritually. In relationships, this need for novelty can also play a significant role. Sagittarius women are drawn to partners who can offer them new ideas, exciting adventures, and intellectual stimulation. A relationship that feels like an exciting journey is far more appealing to them than one that feels static or predictable. They want to learn, grow, and experience life to the fullest with their partner. Takeaway: if you're in a relationship with a Sagittarius woman, keep things exciting and dynamic. Plan spontaneous trips, explore new hobbies together, and always keep an open mind to new ideas. Keep her curious, and she'll be fully engaged in your connection. Fact 17. Sagittarians struggle with boring conversations. Sagittarians have an active and highly curious mind, which means they have little tolerance for dull or shallow conversations. They are drawn to deep, meaningful exchanges that challenge their perspective and stimulate their intellect. A conversation about the latest trends or trivial gossip simply won't capture their attention. Their love for knowledge and exploration makes them thrive in discussions that delve into philosophy, science, or new ideas. When they're engaged in a conversation that sparks their curiosity, they come alive, offering fresh insights and perspectives. However, if a conversation lacks depth or doesn't spark their interest, they may quickly disengage or lose focus. This trait is a double-edged sword. On the one hand, Sagittarians can be some of the most stimulating and insightful conversationalists, always ready to share their wisdom and explore new ideas. On the other hand, if you're not prepared to keep up with their intellect, they may lose interest in you rather quickly. Takeaway: when speaking with a Sagittarius, try to keep the conversation engaging and thought-provoking. Discuss ideas that inspire them, challenge their views, or offer new knowledge. They will appreciate the effort and engage more deeply with you. Fact 18. Sagittarius men love fun and social gatherings. Sagittarius men are naturally extroverted and social, and they love spending time with friends, laughing, and creating memories together. They thrive in lively environments where they can connect with others, share their experiences, and enjoy themselves to the fullest. For them, life is a celebration, and social interactions are an essential part of their existence. Unlike other signs that may prefer more intimate settings or quiet gatherings, Sagittarius men are drawn to fun, spontaneous events where the energy is high and the atmosphere is filled with excitement. Whether it's a party, a casual hangout, or a night out with friends, Sagittarius men will always be the ones leading the charge, bringing everyone together with their infectious enthusiasm. They also have a natural ability to make any situation enjoyable. Even a simple gathering or an unplanned event can turn into a memorable experience when a Sagittarius man is involved. This love for fun and social interaction makes them great companions and friends. Takeaway: if you want to bond with a Sagittarius man, make sure to involve him in lively, social activities. Embrace his love for fun, and he will feel more connected to you, building a deeper relationship based on shared joy and adventure. Fact 19. Sagittarius women are drawn to humor. Sagittarius women are known for their light-hearted and fun-loving nature, and humor plays a crucial role in their relationships. They love to laugh, enjoy witty banter, and find humor in everyday situations. A shared sense of humor is not only a way for them to connect with others, but it's also a sign of intelligence and emotional resilience. They are naturally drawn to people who can make them laugh and bring joy into their lives. Humor for them is not just about making jokes, but about seeing the world through a light and positive lens. If you can make a Sagittarius woman laugh, you will have won her heart in a way that goes far beyond surface-level attraction. It's about creating a sense of joy and ease that they truly value. For Sagittarius women, humor also helps to navigate difficult situations. It allows them to maintain a positive attitude and turn challenging moments into opportunities for growth and laughter. Humor, for them, is a way of embracing life's uncertainties and finding lightness in the darkest of times. Takeaway: if you want to connect with a Sagittarius woman, make sure to embrace humor in your relationship. Share jokes, laugh at the little things, and keep the atmosphere light. A shared sense of humor will strengthen your bond and make your time together unforgettable. Fact 20. Sagittarians tend to act without thinking. Sagittarians are known for their impulsive nature. When they feel inspired or excited by something, they don't hesitate to act on it, often without fully considering the potential consequences. This impulsivity can sometimes work in their favor, allowing them to seize opportunities that others might miss. However, it can also lead to situations that require a bit more careful thought. Their spontaneous actions are often driven by emotions and intuition rather than rational planning. They prefer to jump into new experiences and trust that everything will work out, rather than overthinking and hesitating. This boldness and willingness to take risks is part of what makes them adventurous and exciting to be around. They live in the moment, making decisions based on how they feel rather than on a calculated strategy. Of course, this impulsivity can sometimes lead to misunderstandings or complications. They may act too quickly in situations that require more thought, and their actions can have unintended consequences. However, their optimism and resilience usually help them bounce back from any challenges they may face. Takeaway: if you are close to a Sagittarius, be prepared for spontaneity and unpredictability. While their impulsive nature can lead to excitement and adventure, it's important to support them through moments of reflection as well. Allow them the space to make their own decisions, but also offer guidance when necessary. Fact 21. Sagittarians fear losing their freedom. Sagittarians embody the concept of freedom in every aspect of their lives. For them, independence is not just a luxury, it's a core part of who they are. The idea of being confined, controlled, or restricted is one of their deepest fears. Whether it's in their relationships, their careers, or their personal lives, Sagittarians need to feel free to express themselves and live authentically. This fear of losing their freedom can manifest in many ways. In relationships, Sagittarians may resist commitment if they feel like it will infringe on their independence. They may avoid situations that feel too restrictive or controlling, and they can become irritable or distant if they feel their autonomy is being threatened. This need for freedom is not about avoiding responsibility, It's about maintaining the ability to make their own choices and move through life on their terms. For Sagittarians, true happiness comes from having the space to explore, grow, and discover new possibilities without being tethered by obligations or constraints. Takeaway: if you want to be close to a Sagittarius, give them space. Allow them the freedom to grow, explore, and experience life without feeling like they are being tied down. Respect their independence, and you'll build a deeper, more meaningful connection based on mutual trust and respect.